Hey everyone. So I heard, first of all, that they just thwarted another um, incident that was supposed to happen in Australia. Um, it's just too disturbing. Anyway, I've realized over the last couple of days how much propaganda there is out there and how there are so many people that really just don't know the history, and not because they're dumb or anything, but because they weren't taught about it in schools, and they hear whatever it is through social media and automatically believe it because so many people are saying it. But when you actually do the research, you realize that it's completely false. So what I'm going to start doing on a daily basis is give a and not a long video, because I personally I can't pay attention for um a long form video. I just lose focus, and yeah, ADD if you want to call it. I like short. And so I'm going to do like 2 3 minute clips on a daily basis, just giving the history of Israel and Palestine. That's first of all. Second of all, if this what I'm about to tell you doesn't scare you, I don't know what will. So I was doing some research, and before I tell you what I've read, I just want to give you a little bit of info. Um, the Islamists, not Muslims, because there's a difference. The Islamists, and I've heard this plenty of times of them speak, and making speeches or whatever. Their whole plan and how they want to take over is in three ways: demographic transformation, which means having a lot of kids, right? The more there are of them, the more they, take over. Through cultural and political, I'll go back to that one in a second. Through media, propaganda is the third. Now, when it comes to political, that's the part that scares me the most. Political is they plan to assume office, whether it's your, judges, local, state, mayor. Today, now, according to CARE, what is CARE? CARE is the Council of American and Muslim Relations, okay? They're not great people, but according to their data, um, as of 2023, there are, I don't know if they're all current. I'll give you the current and what according to 2023. According to 2023, there were 235 elected Muslim officials, right? Muslim American, I should say. 20 to 25% of those were immigrants, okay? Which I find to be an issue. And I'll tell you why in a second. Today, though, there are between 100 to 150, could be in between, elected officials that are Muslim Americans. Again, 20 to 25% of those are not American born, okay? That should scare you. And when I say elected, I mean they are judges. They are in the House of Representatives. We don't have it in the Senate, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 4 in the House of Representatives. We have Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, Latifah Simon, she's California, and then there's Andre Carson of Indiana, okay? This should scare you. First of all, and aside from the fact that Ilhan Omar isn't American born, Mamdani is an American born, and he's a mayor. So when I mean by elected officials, again, it could be the House, it could be mayor, it could be your school board, it could be, all those, every institution, okay? Your local judges, your federal judges, you need to start paying attention to the ballot and the people that you elect. And if you don't vote in general, you should start, because their plan is coming to fruition slowly, slowly. Okay. They aren't Marxists. They just choose to go along with them. But when they do take over, they'll get rid of them too. Okay. Now, personally, and I don't know if this can be changed or not, but why is it that an immigrant can become a mayor? I firmly believe that unless you are born in the United States, you should not be running for any office. Because, with all due respect, you cannot be trusted, especially when it comes to this situation. You just can't. And I would hope that many do agree. You never know what the goal is, okay? Because at the end of the day, when it comes to Islam, Islam is not just in terms of religion, but it's also political. So they're going to try to get in everywhere they can, which they are. And the result of all that is not pretty. Just for example, New York. Why? Where is this guy from? Where did he pop out of? I never heard of him before. And then look at what's happening with Ilhan Omar. Right? Oh, America did that. But then you see videos of her literally saying, you work for, the US works for my people. Like, I work for you. She's in government to do things just for Somalia. And then look at all this fraud. I mean, I pray to God, if she does not get deported, then I just don't believe in the system anymore. Anyway, I'm going to stop ranting. Starting this evening, on a daily basis, I'm going to do 2-3 minute, just give you some facts, which you can then go fact check. If I get it wrong, which I don't think I will, but if I get it wrong, let me know and I'll correct myself. But I think that too much BS and lies is going around. It has been going around for way too long. And every time you want to fight it, dispute it, you're called an Islamophobe, thisophobe, thatophobe. I'm done with all those. Like, we all have to stop. Really, it's called suicidal empathy. Okay, that's what it's called. And that's what we're doing to ourselves. We need to stand up as Americans and fight for what is ours, whether it's our country, our culture, our way of life. Don't come in here and tell us how to live. You have no right. You want to come here and assimilate? More power to you. We need immigrants. Legally, but legally. And again, don't come here and impose your way of life on us. And that's what's happening in so many countries and cities. And if we don't start doing something about it, take a stand, it's going to happen right here. Talk to you soon.